So today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter number 6, Understanding HTML. Now HTML is used for writing the web pages. Now children, tell me, are you all aware with the internet? You all have used the internet. Okay, these days you are studying with the help of internet. You are watching the online videos, you are posting your assignments online. Okay, you are submitting your unit test online. So all these things require internet. All of you are familiar with the websites. You all have used Gmail, you all have used Google, yahoo.com, rediffmail.com and so many sites. These are websites. Okay, each site consists of many web pages. Have you ever wondered that how these web pages are created? Are they like simple Word document? No, they are not simple Word document. HTML language is used to create web pages. So today we are going to start next chapter, Understanding HTML. HTML is basically used to write the web pages. It is used to create websites. So we will discuss about how to write HTML program and how to create a web page. Okay, this chapter is going to be very interesting, so all of you pay attention and keep practicing at your home whatever I teach you, because if you practice side by side, it will definitely help you in understanding the concepts in a better way. So let's start our today's topic, understanding HTML. Okay. So children, let's begin our chapter number 6, Understanding HTML. Internet is the largest information base and has become a vital part of our lives. Internet has revolutionized the world economy as well as society. Using internet, we can share our ideas, our views across the globe. What does it mean? It means we can get the information on any topic through internet. All of you are well aware of the internet, isn't it? These days you are using internet for your online classes. If you want to search for any topic, what do? You straight away go to Google's, type the word and you can find your information. Isn't it very simple? All this is possible just because of the internet. Now what is so special about internet? Okay, these days internet has become a vital part of our lives. Daily we use internet for our any work. If we want to search any topic, we simply use internet. If we want to communicate, we simply use internet. If we want to send email, if we want to download anything, if we want to download any movie or song, if we want to download any games, what do we do? We simply use internet. The servers store files and information in the form of websites. Okay, these websites consist of millions of pages which contain text, graphics, video, audio and link to other pages via hyperlink. These websites can be accessed with the help of internet. Now, what is so special about internet? From where do we get the information? Internet is a collection of websites and websites contains millions of pages. These pages contain text, graphics, video, audio and link to other web pages. You all have seen website, haven't you? Yes, I know you have seen the web pages. Now what do you find inside a website or web page? You must have seen a website consists of number of images, number of text, hyperlinks. Now what is hyperlink? Hyperlink is a link which when clicked take you to another web page or site. Okay, you have seen a text in the web page. You must have seen the text which is colored or underlined. If what happens if you move your cursor over it, it changes its pointer to the hand shape. It means if you click over it, it will take you to another web page. We will definitely discuss these concepts in the next slide also. So all of you have understood what is internet and what is a website and web page? You must have understood. Now, have you ever wondered what lies behind a web page? Which technology is used as a backend to write the web page? Now, the question is, have you ever thought that how to write the web page? Are the web page similar to any other Word document? No, it is not similar to the ordinary MS Word document. There is a HTML language which is used to write the web pages. Which language? HTML. HTML is basically a language which is used to create websites or web pages. Now, full form of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. I'll repeat one more time. The full form of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. Now, history of HTML. So, what is the journey of HTML? How HTML came into an existence? Now, first of all, IBM sowed the seed of HTML in the early 1980s. Earlier, it was known as GML. Okay. Earlier, it was known as what? GML. The full form of GML is General Markup Language. In 1986, IT was renamed as SGML. Okay, in 1986, it was renamed as SGML, Standard Generalized Markup Language. So, first of all, what happened? IBM started HTML. IBM started the concept of HTML in the early 1980s. Earlier, it was known as GML, General Markup Language. Then in 1986, it was renamed as HGML, the full form of SGML, Standard Generalized Markup Language. Now again in 1989, Sir Tim Berners-Lee and his team redesigned this whole language. What does he do? He has redesigned this language and named it as HTML. I hope you all have understood the history of HTML. Now, let's discuss some important definitions. What is HTML? HTML is a complete code package that allows a user to create web pages. I told you earlier also that you have to write web pages in the language called HTML. It includes text and graphics. All of you know that web pages or website contains text and graphics. You can add links to your web pages. Obviously, there are number of links in the web pages. These are called hyperlinks. Hyperlinks are the highlighted text segments or images that connect a web page to another page on the web. I explained you earlier also what are hyperlinks. They are highlighted text segments, underlined or highlighted text segments. Whenever you click on these links, what happens? You immediately taken to the next page or any other image or any other site, isn't it? Whenever you click on any link given in the web page, what happens? You are taken to another page or another website. Another page opens in front of you, isn't it? Now next definition is hypertext. Hypertext is the text used to link various web pages. By the hyperlink, we can link various web pages together. They are joined together. They are interlinked. So it acts as a link between the two or more web pages. That's why it is called hyperlink. It is the text on a web page which on clicking opens a new page or site. Now next is markup. It means highlighting the text either by underlining or displaying it in different colors or both. What is a language? It refers to the mode of communication between web pages. Okay, you have to write the web page in the HTML language. Now basically what is a language? It is a mode of communication. There are various kinds of language: Hindi, English, Gujarati, Marathi. So basically we use language for the communication purpose. It is a mode of communication. So similarly, HTML is a language. It is a mode of communication between web pages. We need HTML language to write the web pages. Now describing tabs. What is a tag? This is very important. HTML is a tag based language. A tag is a piece of code which acts as a label that a web browser interprets. So what is a tag? It is a piece of code which acts as a label that a web browser interprets. It instructs a web browser what to display and how to display. So what is a tag? It is a piece of code which acts as a label that a web browser interprets. It instructs a web browser what to display and how to display. So basically it is used for communication, that how we would like to display and what we like to display in our web pages. We communicate with the help of tags. We instruct the web browser with the help of tags, that what and why, what and where and how we would like to display our content. Understood? A complete tag having an opening tag and a closing tag. Tag is also known as element. Now children, this is a very important thing, that a complete tag should have an opening tag and a closing tag, and tag is also known as element. I know children, these things are very much new to you. Slowly you will learn all these things, but you should pay attention. Every time you have to be attentive. Okay, so this time try to understand that with the help of tag we instruct the web browser what to display and how to display. Okay, it is our choice na ki how we would like to display our content in the website. So with the help of these tags we instruct the web browser. Okay, now come to the next topic. Now, this is the structure of an HTML document. This is very important. All of you pay attention. Now, you have seen there are various tags written in the structure of this HTML document. This is a basic HTML document. This is a basic HTML program. Now, this is a tag. This is a tag. These are tags: HTML tag, head tag, title, body. These are different tags. Now this is the structure. The first thing you should know, that the program should come between HTML and /HTML tag. Between these two tags the program should be written. Okay, this is the structure, that this is the opening tag HTML and /HTML. This is the closing tag. Between these two tags your whole program should appear. Now I'll explain these tags very clearly to you. Please all of you pay attention. The HTML document starts with HTML tag. I told you na, this HTML tag. Okay, the whole document starts with this HTML tag and ends with /HTML tag. Each document is considered to be a single page. Everything is written within these tags. Okay, you have to write your whole program within these tags. If the commands are not enclosed in tags, then web browser will assume the commands as simple tags. It means if it is not enclosed in tags, it means if you have not written it in tags, you have just simply write title of the web page. Okay, what I told you. Suppose you have written this sentence without these tags. Then web browser interprets this text as a simple text. Okay. The HTML page is divided into two sections, header and body. Your header comes under head tag and slash head tag. Okay, these are the two tags which contains the header. Now what is a header? The header is where you put information that is important about the web page. It means it is the important information about the web page, but this information is not shown on your browser window. Means this information is not visible on your web page, but it is the important information about the web page. It can be the web name, the name of your web page. Okay, so but it is not visible on the final web page. Now next come is title tag. Title tag has to be given within the head tag. Now this title tag will appear under this head tag. Understood? I told you, you have to write this title tag within these head tag. Head tag is the header. This content is the header which contains the important information about the web page, but it is not visible on your final web page. It contains the title of the document. Title appears on the top of your browser. Okay, I'll show you next time that where this title appears on your browser. Okay, for now you just remember that this title is the name of your web page, and where does it appear? It appears on the top of your browser but not in the actual viewing pane. Now next, head is the first element contained inside the HTML element. Okay, you all have seen that this is the first element, this is the first tag. Head tag is the first tag which appears first under HTML tag. Now next comes body. Now this contains the actual content which appears on your web page. So body tag contains the text which gets displayed on the web page along with other tags and attributes. Now whatever the content you would like to be shown on your web page, you will write under this body. Body means the whole program. How you will write the program, about how you will write the coding of your web page. Okay, whatever things, whatever images, whatever graphics, whatever links you want to insert in your web page, you will write under these web body tag. Okay, so for now I have written it is my first program in HTML. Now only this line will be visible in my first HTML program. Okay, so you understood the whole structure of the HTML document. First is HTML tag and it closes with /HTML tag. Now the first tag that appears just after HTML is head tag. Then we have to close this head tag also with /head tag. Under the head tag we will write the title and we will close the title tag with the /title tag. Now after specifying the header and title of your web page, the next is body tag. Under this body tag we will write the content of your web page. Whatever we want to show in our web page, we will write it here. Okay, so this is the line. This line will appear only in our first web page. Okay, coding we will do the next time. For now I just want to make you understand the structure of an HTML document. I hope you all have understood it. So children, what we have discussed today, we have discussed what is HTML language and the history of HTML language. Then we discussed what is a tag. Basically, tag is used to instruct the web browser that how to display and what to display. Okay, whatever the content we would like to display, so it is used to instruct the web browser that how to display that content. Okay, and then next we discussed about the hyperlink, the markup and the language. All these definitions are very important, and we discuss the important concept, the basic structure of HTML program. This is a very important thing. If this is clear, then it will be easier for you to create the web page. I want all of you to please pay attention in this, otherwise you will not be able to learn the HTML programming. In our next video lecture, children, we will discuss some more HTML programming which are given in your book and some other program also. Okay, till then what you have to do, you have to write the fact files in your notebook. I hope children, all of you have completed your previous work. So for now you have to write the fact files in your notebook, and in the next video lecture we will start with some more HTML programs. Till then, have a great day. Thank you.